Hello everyone, my name is Kat. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Today I'm going to be decorating the junk journal that I've been working on. We're working on this one for about a week now. And today I'd like to add some sewn paper ribbon that I had made. These are really easy and fun to make, and they're fun to use as well. You can find lots of tutorials on YouTube on how to make these. So I'm just going to look for the perfect page to do it on. Let's see here. There seems these pages are pretty good. I'm going to try to find like a blank area in the book to kind of fill it in a little bit. It looks like it might be towards the back here. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll put it on these two pages. That way when we fold up the book, it'll have a little bit of, you know, chubbiness right here. And then I'm going to also do it somewhere on the pages up in the front of the book just to even out the chubbiness. Okay, so I got my glue gun heating up over here. And see, when I did this, there's no rhyme or reason. So I have some bright colors in and some dark neutral colors mixed in. You can clearly see this was like one of my first that I made. Also, it's a dead giveaway because it was at the bottom of my stash. I'm getting really good at using up all my stash. Okay, so I'm going to run it along this side. I think I'm going to run one on both sides of the journal, and I might even leave it a little bit of a tuck. So I'll only glue like the C-shaped part of this. I'm just going to cut it right where I think the length is. And it's okay to just cut it like that because it's going to be getting glue on it anyway. All right, and I like to use hot glue because I am super impatient. Oops, I better get some more ammo. Because every time I go to use my glue gun, it runs out on me and then you know how it is. Okay, I'm just going to have it ready. All right, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. It can go over the edge a little bit, which, let's see what this side looks like. I'm not going to do because this has the tea stained and I don't like it against the stark white. So I'm going to completely move this ribbon over onto this page. Okay, I'm going to make a C shape here, get nice and close to the edge of my page, as close as I dare without gluing the back page. And then just plop that right on down, nice and flat. I'm going to pick it up and squeeze it like this, just to ensure it doesn't get glued to the back page. You can always put a piece of paper between here to protect it, but you know. All right, that looks great. Let's do it on this side too. I'm going to try to match up some of the colors though. They don't have to be exact, but I don't want any bright colors in with my neutrals. This book I'm trying to make like a greenish, green colored. That might be my best option. Unless, well, I guess that looks okay. That looks all right, right? I'll just cut it off at this really bright part. Maybe I'll put the bright part on the bottom. I think I like that better. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it right there. And here I come in with my C shape. Yep, I'm ready to load. Here we go. You guys, it's finally spring. I was actually hot outside today. It was such a good feeling. And you know, when your pop can starts to sweat, you know that spring or summer is finally here. My husband told me that the trees are budding now, and I'll just have to believe him, but because I haven't seen it myself. But he works outside. I don't. I'm kind of an indoor cat. Okay, perfect. So now I have those on there, and look at how it kind of just adds a little bit of interest and a little bit of chub in there. And we'll put a couple more in the beginning of the book as well. I want to make sure it doesn't stick out too far, which it does. So I'm just going to snip it like that. If it wasn't paper, if it was ribbon or something like that, that'd be fine. Also, my tear is right here, so I like to be very careful of the bulk, or you know, the sticky outiness. The fringe isn't in the way of the tie. Okay, so let's go to the front and put in a couple more ribbons, but I'm gonna look at my stash over here to see if I can find some more. Okay, this is what I got. Oh, I like this. Oh, this is like perfect. That one has a green in it and some pink. Or down here, this is really nice too. Well, let's just find a page and then we'll decide which one to do it on, huh? Okay, this is like my first page. I haven't really decided what to do with it. Yeah, I like the first page to be like a very highly decorated, but very useful. Like you open it up and it just kind of sets the tone for the rest of the book. So I like to take special care of the front pages, but I haven't been inspired to do them yet, so they're gonna wait. This I got in that bag. I don't know, did I tell you about the big bag of stamps? I just glued it on top of a piece of scrap fabric, and then I frayed the edges and put it on a little bit of burlap, and then I pulled some of the strings out of there. Just put a dab of hot glue at the top and bottom to make this little pocket here, and that's exactly what it's going to be used for, as a little pocket. See, I'll demonstrate. See, like that. I gotta get a drink, sorry, I have a dry throat. Spring allergies. Okay, so that's that page. Do you think I should do the ruffles here? Maybe I should. That would look all right. Okay, it's an option. How about that? Maybe it should go here since these are bare. Pardon me. I could put it here. Okay, yeah, should we do that? Or is that too much? With the center, with the tie there. Let's do this one. Where'd it go? Is this the one I had? Or was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay. So, where'd that go now? That's not the piece. There we go. Is this it? Yes, it is. Okay, wrong side. Ah, it's got that pink in there though. Here, we'll do this one. I like that one better. All right, so now this one I definitely think that we're gonna make into a pocket, or we could even make it as like a belly band in the middle. Oh, what should we do? Nope, let's do a pocket here on this side. Actually, we'll do it on both sides. It's got some pink in it. Gosh, I don't know if I like that though. I like the yellow. Well, I don't know what to do. So maybe I'll just move on to something else. That wasn't really moving me. And if it's not moving me, I just move on, because it's not going to turn out right. That's okay. Grunge it up a little bit. No. All right, yeah, moving on. Maybe we should do some stenciling here. I think that would look really nice. I think we'll do like a tone on tone or neutral color. So I'm gonna grab my little ink pad here. These tiny little ink pads, you remember I got these at Hobby Lobby not too long ago. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to it because it dries out quickly, I think. And it has plenty of ink in it, just not much moisture, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna line up this stencil right here. And I think I'm gonna work from my dauber is saturated, so I'm gonna work from the outside in. Just lightly. I don't wanna go crazy. Gotta hold that stencil tight now. You could tape it down, but you know, I like to cut corners here. You know, it's a junk journal. Can't be too perfect, right? worked in there. I gotta get new daubers. We went to Hobby Lobby on my birthday last week, and of course, the nearest Hobby Lobby for me is in Fargo, which is about 45 minutes away from me. And I got there just in time for them to close. Huh. So I had 20 minutes to spend as much money as I could. But I'm pretty thrifty and stingy. And I spent less than $100, but I still got a lot of really fun stuff. Maybe I should show you. Look at that. That is so pretty. Okay, I'm also going to ink up the edges just to pull it together. Especially in the corners, and places that naturally would be held by, you know, grubby hands, because we have an age distressed look on our pages. Gotta change my angle here. All right, I really like that. I'll bring it in a little bit more on the side just to blend it so it doesn't look so deliberate. Maybe a little bit on the top. Ooh, my little dauber is pilling. Yeah, time for a new one. Darn it, you know what else? I noticed that they didn't have any Tim Holtz at Hobby Lobby. What the heck is going on? And then, of course, Joann Fabrics was closed because I don't know, everything in Fargo closes at 8, I guess. But, yeah, shoot. Now I have to order it online. I'm not much of a, oh, pardon me. I'm not much of an online shopper. I guess I could be. It is always fun to get stuff in the mail. I like shopping, though. I mean, I don't really like shopping, but I like to get out and about and, you know, visit with friends or people that you run into, just a little chit chat. And where I live, it's a small town, so everybody kind of knows everybody. Even when I go out of town, like to my sister's house down in the Minneapolis area, it's still just habit to walk through her stores and look around and see if I know anybody. And I usually don't. But sometimes, you know, I mean, okay, so I live in Minnesota. My little family took a vacation to Disney World, and I still ran into somebody I knew. It's so funny. That's up north for you, right? Okay, let's blend this more. It is so beautiful outside, but it's kind of muggy too, so I'm enjoying this time in my cool basement. I really, really like that, don't you? I feel like I should have like a lighter color in the middle going out or something like that. You think we should do that? Or do you think that might be a little bit much and then I end up ruining it and blah, blah, blah? You know, I think I'm just going to leave it like this right now. And maybe someday I'll turn to this page again and get inspired to do something else to it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, I have a few paper bake pockets here. I could put some little tags in it or journaling spots. I wonder if there's any other stenciling that I could do. I could ink some more of these edges. This is tea stain right here, but what I'm doing here is putting on ink. I've been mixing up my inks. I've been using a lot more of my Stampin' Up! Ink pads again. Been having to add water to those as well, just because I haven't used them in a while because I've been using all these distress colors. But I've been working on a few journals, and remember, I don't do very many with like brighter, more cheerfully colors, which is kind of strange because I consider myself a cheerful person. But there's, for when it comes to like journals and books, I just like the old factor, you know, aged, antiqued, you know, loved for a long time. And I don't know, I like that. Maybe someday it'll change. I got a little dark there. I'm just gonna kind of blend it out by slowly adding more color and pulling it into the center of the book. There we go. Let's grab another stencil. Let's go with, I think let's go, should we do something like this? Yeah, why not? We can do whatever we want. Okay. This was just it's just a cheap little paper stencil that I got probably in like a 10-pack or something. But I've been really enjoying using stencils a lot more lately. Just adds a lot of interest to your pages and not a lot of bulk. You can write over it. It just looks so pretty when it's journaled over, written over. There, and then see, I don't like the contrast, so I'm just gonna pull that brown in a little bit. Just to blend it, blur it, you know? Like it wasn't so deliberate, even though it looks deliberate. Still pretty. See how this page is shorter than this one? This one has the actual fabric and lace. But even when these pages are turned, this page looks beautiful. And it still looks decorated. Well, that was fun. All right, well, let's continue this again another day. You all enjoy the rest of your day, and please join me again next time. Bye.